Welcome back, everyone. Today, oh boy, we'll be tackling Battery Canyon, one of my least favorite levels in this game, the home world of the Bullybots. What else do you need to hear? Yeah, you can really tell, even 4 years later, I'm still not a fan of this world. It's more or less due to the amount of inconvenient Bullybots. We don't have to worry about those ones yet. First, let's get some red coins. Yeah, you can see the first few aren't too big a deal, and that first one often gets stuck. Yeah, like that. Chew on that. And be careful of those spikes, they got me a few times, surprisingly. And I'm getting good with the pole. And for the third one, go past Mino, and you can see the path there. So yeah, when I first played this world back in the in-depth period, it was still heavily under construction. I think there was like the first 2 platforms connected with that big pipe, but besides that, the canyon was completely empty. And already we've got a battery puzzle, duh, cause it's Battery Canyon. And this one's not too bad, they get much worse later on. And don't think you can jump around the Omega symbol there, it trips on touch. Anyway, now is the slow bit. And this battery power-up is very generous on time for that reason. And this route here is the one I recommend. It's the fastest and the safest, since you don't go through the Bullybots. We'll cross paths with them eventually. And there is another red coin over there, right there. But we'll get that one later. Because right now, oh boy. The one mission that drove me crazy when I first played this. And yes, there's a red coin outside, we'll get that eventually. So navigate your way around the protons, they kill on touch. And be nice and careful, they're a little bit tight. And then go up and drop into the tube. And this bit, don't go too fast. Yeah, that ramp there should slow you down. But yeah, this part, just take it easy. You don't need to blast just yet. So one last ramp before the bridge. And that's where you need to get a little bit of speed. If you haven't already, because this bit, it's important you keep your grip in check. And that's 1. Again, focus on turning. The booster does the work for you. That's 2, and slow down. So yeah, only go forward when you're certainly aiming at the ramp. Now go nice and steadily between the protons to the red coin, and then wait, and then go through. Now comes the hard bit. So hold A and W while slowly cranking your camera around the corner. Here comes the big gap, and you should make it across. Now hit the wall to slow yourself down, and go through these holes, steer your way through them at an average speed, and you should be able to make the final gap at the end. Okay, one more hole, and can I get the star? Ah, not this time. It's so satisfying to get the star mid-flight. So yeah, the reason I hate the star so much is the fact that you won't beat it on your first try, unless you're insanely lucky. So like, in a nutshell, you can't reliably turn the marble at high speeds, and the smaller gaps are obscured by the ramps. It's just trial and error. Like, no joke, in my practice run, I think I spent like 4 minutes on that mission alone. That's how bad it is. But enough about that for now. Let's go get that red coin when it's not so inconvenient. And we wait. And there's a square coming up with a Bullybot, so we have to kind of time it. Go. And we're out. And he's probably going to walk back into it. Haha, yeah, suck on that. Okay, now comes the long haul. This mission is basically one giant trek around the big building, with a few tricky battery puzzles along the way. One coming up right now. Yeah, when I said there's a lot of Bullybots in this place, there's an equal amount of spinners, which you gotta be careful with. Oh, that was close. And this bit, just follow the spinner in its path, like this. Simple as that, and we're going back in. And it's a good idea to wait for the depth bricks to pass, but whatever. And this one, just keep jumping. You'll know what I mean after a few plays. And be careful with this drop, there's a death brick you have to react to. But it's not that bad once you know it's there. And this bit I recommend mouse lock to get onto the pole. And coming up is a rather agonizing red coin placement. You know, the one outside the window at the beginning of particle acceleration? So what to do here, a tight jump with this conveyor. Yep, very fast. And now, you gotta work your way around the bits that stick out. Be very careful not to fall off. And there's the red coin. now we gotta go back. Oop, careful. Oop, one more. And there we go. Hate that red coin so much. And we still got a fair bit to go. This mission just goes on forever. And this bully bot up ahead, don't worry about him, just keep moving forward. You can trust him to fall off. Now here's where things get tricky. Wait for the laser to go up, it's safer that way. Okay, go. Now comes the annoying bit. Grab the battery when it's back up, and wait for the horizontal laser to go up too. And do the rest ASAP. And jump off the end of the conveyors to save time as well. And there we go. And stick to the left here, because the wall on the right trips you for some reason. Quite like that column in Star Sanctuary. Okay, one more battery puzzle, and the hardest one. So jump straight to the battery to avoid the bully bot, and then the other annoying bit. Yeah, it speaks for... Oh, that was close. But yeah, it speaks for itself. Okay, go. No jumping except for the death bricks. This one. Go through. And there we go. This is one of the longest missions in the game. Like, we're already 6 minutes in and we still got 2 missions to go. And the next 2, oh boy. Next 2 missions, we're heading to Bullybot City. So this bit here, just run. You don't try to knock him. Oh god! You don't try and knock him off, just run. Oh yeah, and I skipped that battery power up to get this red coin. Yeah, you actually don't need it to bypass this red wall. You can easily jump around it. Okay, keep running. But this one you do have to bounce off. Yep. Now I've got these sweepers. This part's a bit awkward. Whoop. Yeah, you have to climb up from the other side. It's kind of hard to approach it more directly. So I take the long way. Actually, maybe I could just walk across the incline. Yeah, whatever. And we've got some more killer fans. Whoop, and a really tricky one coming up. And some more dash peppers. This jump has to be approached correctly. So aim for the side. And this bit, go in and out ASAP. Like that. One push from the bully bots is death, trust me. And then we've got a sticky red coin spot that requires you to go through it again. So go onto the pipes and jump over the fan and... Oh, frick. Okay, so if you're approaching this without a pepper, do it like this. Jump at these spots and they shouldn't get you. Great, now I gotta do it a second time. And let's hope there isn't a third. Okay, I'll be a bit safer this time. Jump with a fan and wait it out. And there we go. Yeah, honestly, you're just better off going into the bully bots without a pepper than chancing it with the fan. It's not as consistent as it looks, trust me. And, going through here one more time. And there's another red coin involving fans, but this one's much more convenient. And there's no retracing involved. Do be aware of that wall. And one last dash pepper run for this mission. It's really easy. And now we've got more swimming. Oh boy, and we have to go through a fan blade. Okay. Still stressful as hell. And we're only halfway there. And we still got more swimming to do. But not too much more, thankfully. And here, most of the stuff can be avoided by just going around them. Not so much these death bricks, but definitely the center spinner. And this bit, just watch out for the laser, and you're in the clear. And that's the main attraction of this underground reservoir, the blue lasers, which we saw towards the end of Battery Factory. And here, just be patient, you'll get through. Except for the bully bots, obviously. Right after I get this red coin. But thankfully this bit's really easy. So go across the pipes, and then just stay near the edge, and go around the lasers, and the bully bot dies, like that. And this one you gotta know when to jump. Now, okay, just a couple spots left and we're there. Okay, now, and the last bit you kinda have to wait for the right moment. So, wait for the horizontal one to come back, and go. And there we go, easy as that. Ignoring the red coins, this is probably the easiest mission. Like, beyond the path split, I haven't died once yet. But we still got one mission left. God, this world takes forever. Well, gotta go through the bully bots again. And yeah, skipping the batteries still. At least we don't have to worry about the red coins. We can just power on through everything. though we still have to worry about that fan jump and that bully bot. So yeah, the next mission is another Dash Pepper course, and all the red coins are in some tight spots. They're not as annoying as that one red coin near the aforementioned fan, but they're much more dangerous. Speaking of which, we have to go for it again. Okay, go for the bully bots. And out. Okay, and now here's where the course really begins. Well, as soon as I get that Dash Pepper. And the next few bits are kind of a breather, apart from the upcoming red coins, which I will get to now. And you really do have to be careful with these ones. So follow the death bricks, kind of like the ones in Battery Factory, but these ones are faster, so you will have to jump over them. And you can already see the second red coin down there. So this one, you have to time it so you jump over the death brick, and then jump down soon afterwards, and you should be good. And don't bother with the giant ring there, things will get really messy if you use that. And for these motors, I'm assuming, just stay on the outside. The last solar panel is really quite low, as you can see there. And okay, more Dash Peppers. And now here's where things get really difficult. In fact, I actually practiced this bit coming up extra whenever I fail here. And you're about to see why. Alright, get the Dash Pepper, get out, and get the red coin, and get out ASAP. Go back for the pepper, and don't let the bully bots get you. And then just run to the edge, and dodge everything. Okay, that's one bit done. Now to get the last two red coins. And yeah, I think this bit speaks for itself. Thankfully, the two red coins are right next to each other. Okay, now to just get out. Whoop. Okay, now I just gotta finish the mission, and this mission has quite the climax. First, a bit of timing with the Dash Pepper. Press the button, and then go in and out of the laser walls, and jump onto the big C. Okay, and now the second part. It's a bit simpler, but there is a tightly timed jump at the end. And here, jump over the blades. Whoop, coming up. Whoop, here we go. And there we go. All the missions done. Finally. So yeah, every time I fail somewhere in that mission, I finish the run off screen just so I can practice everything else a bit more. And at this point in time, I am really determined to get the challenge course on my first try. And this time I want to do it intentionally. Alright Mino, load the course. Okay, so the canyon has been emptied, and right off the bat, we got another big marble jump they have to brake hard for. So get a good amount of speed, and brake. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Oh god. Once again, just go with the flow. No need to rush. I'll tell you what, it gets really stressful after 10 minutes. Especially considering this challenge course is anything but easy. Okay, and now I've got lasers. I'm just waiting. Yeah, this bit's honestly not too bad. Oh jeez. Yeah, there's only one bit I'm truly worried about, and it's near the very end. Okay, so this next bit's quite awkward. You have to go for these holes in the barriers while avoiding the symbols, and it's not quite clear where the edges are. Alright then, second one. Wait for it, wait for it. Much better. And now we've got more spinning symbols. These ones have safe spots, thankfully, but they get trickier as you go further. And the last one is really small. Okay, only one bit to go. So I've got another battery puzzle with super fast conveyors, and do not go on any of the square spaces. Except that one, obviously. The rest of them are death. Just jump and land as close as you can onto the next conveyor. And a dead bully bot there. Please don't fail, please don't fail, please don't fail. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, avoid the fan. Okay, wait for it, wait for it. Okay, go. And avoid the fan, avoid the fan. Okay, one last jump. Yes! Oh, thank God. Oh, all that extra practice paid off. And you bet your ass I'm gonna do that for the next two worlds. Yeah, I'm really gonna need it when I'm dealing with Ixel and his stupid glitch face. So these are certainly good signs for Distorted Paradise. The first few coins are a bit tricky to find, but once you know where they are, they're not too... Okay. That's a good sign for this world. And I'm still not fond of it to this day, and that Bullybot is still there. But yeah, the reason I... Really, Bane? After all this time... This world is killing me. And this battery puzzle is kind of annoying because you can't rush it. Oh. What? Oh my god, why? Okay, we're going this way, because there's a Bullybot, and which I failed to avoid. I just love it when my run gets ended by lag. You don't want to go too fast just yet. Focus more on steering here. And here comes the booster bridge. Oh god, steer! What was that I said about focusing more on steering here? Yeah, that's what I dislike about the marble power-up. It's hard to steer at high speeds. And here, just move around with the protons as they move to get the red coin, and my frame rate is tanking here. Okay, and oh, whoops, I went too early. Gotta be honest, I kinda had a feeling that would happen sooner or later. Well, and now slow down. You gotta move between some protons ahead. Ooh, we're going a bit fast. No. Arrgh! That's what I get for rushing. Oh, this is starting to hurt. And now, the worst part of the bloody mission. So hold down W and steer with the camera, and when the room with the gap comes into view, bounce off the wall, and you're across, and turn. Ah! Yeah, slowing down is kind of a problem there. And full speed ahead. Yeah, that didn't work. You really do have to go full speed. Now bounce off the wall to get the angle. Ah! God damn it. And... Oh, no! Frick! Right angle. And what? Okay, it's still good. I think it's still good. Yeah, we can go back and try it again. We're not gonna make it. Crap. Should've gone the whole way back. I still hate this mission. Now to go through the shitload of spinners here. Carefully, but hastily. The last one's a bit awkward. Or maybe I just suck at jumping. Possibly both. Red coin that we missed from particle acceleration. Jump in the right spot. Really have to practice this jump. Now we're on to the first truly hard bit. These lasers. They have awkward movements. It makes them kind of hard to predict. See? Like that. And next we gotta get through those lasers over there. They're a bit more tricky. And when I said they were hard to avoid, I meant it. Okay, going through. Seriously? Go. And... crying out loud. I hate these lasers. I really do. Because now comes the hardest bit. You have to get around a bully guarding a battery. And now you gotta move around the... Oh, shit. That is an evil Bullybot placement. And now this painful bit. Going against the conveyor belt while timing death brick jumps. And now we gotta get to the wire ASAP. Avoiding any obstacle. God damn it. Could have sworn I pressed space there. Now this one in front of the pole. Oh, crap. Oh, can I make... No, get off, please, get off. Oh, no! Oh my god. That bully. And now we got... No! Now we gotta dash pepper jump through this fan, as that guy just demonstrated. So you have to time it just right, and jump. I have no idea why I thought that would work. Go. And... Seriously? What did I hit? And... Oh, come on! What am I doing that's different? It's driving me nuts. And go. And now this bit, get in and out ASAP. Don't engage the bully bots just yet. Oh, shit. No. What was that I said about not engaging the bully bots in any way? Here's where it gets really tricky. Get the dash pepper and avoid the bully bots, then go down and get the red coin while avoiding the laser walls. Clearly I've forgotten about that one near the beginning. This was quite a trip for a non-boss world. There's so many stuff here out to get you that I would finish any run I failed past Mission 3 off-screen just to get extra practice for the later stuff. And considering what's coming up next, that's probably a smart move. Where to begin? How about the most obvious offender? Particle acceleration, right? Despite all the outtakes that occurred in it, it's actually not too terrible once you know the right approach. For the first 2 jumps, you don't need a huge amount of speed, and slowing down after the big jump is as easy as hitting the wall next to you. Though that doesn't make the giant speed boost leading up to it any less awkward, since the restrictive controls make it difficult to judge how your ball is going to exit. But the real reason I dislike this mission is that it's just not designed well. You will not know there's a pit behind these ramps until it's too late, so a player's instinct after that will be to go full blast, which greatly hinders your turning, so it all ends up being trial and error. But I digress. Battery Laboratory's main gimmick is that it's one of the longest missions in the game, so obviously there's loads of stuff to take into account. The worst bits are easily the last 2 battery puzzles due to the laser's sudden movements and the outright uncomfortable maneuvers you must perform at the end. Underground Reservoir is one of the easier missions here, but you still gotta deal with water physics and those annoyingly sudden lasers. Though thankfully they're nowhere near as bad here and much easier to cheat. Solar Powered Run has a couple standout parts you need to look out for. The button run in and out the plasma walls requires you to understand the timing, and to get there you need to dodge a bunch of bully bots. And the ending run, you better be prepared for those blades, they can easily get you otherwise. And the final jump is fairly tight on timing too. But both the latter missions require you to navigate for a copious amount of bully bots before the paths split, all of which can easily end your run. And that includes the fan jump with the dash pepper. Just aim towards the right for the best chances. And the red coins? Holy hell, they do not mess around. Some of them are in genuinely dangerous spots, with one even requiring you to replay a small part of a mission, while most of the others are in areas where you should at least watch your step. Only a small handful of them are completely out of harm's way. That only leaves the challenge course, and boy am I relieved I got it first time. That extra practice really paid off. As I said in the run, that bit with the little holes isn't very clear on how big they actually are, which can potentially trip you up. And the battery puzzle with the speedy conveyors all but requires you to make some pivotal jumps to avoid the obstacles. The rest of the stuff, I think, speaks for themselves, especially that rude-ass marble jump at the start. So all that made for quite the painful experience, and it's only gonna get worse. I guess in a way I'm absolutely looking forward to Distorted Paradise, and I'm also absolutely dreading it at the same time. It's definitely going to give me a lot to talk about, that's for sure. And I have a feeling that it's going to reach a point similar to Sandbrick Sandbox, where after maybe the 3rd time I fight Ixel, I'm going to reach the challenge course fairly consistently. At least I hope it reaches that point. Oh, and speaking of Sandbrick Soundbox, there's Ulips over there, waiting to give us some important piece of info. I actually remember in the in-depth version where in her final lines of dialogue she'd say, "I'm sorry for my outburst earlier," instead of what we got now. Yeah, you see, like that? I swear it used to be different. Maybe it was written ahead of her part in the story? I don't know. It's just something I remember. Anyway, next world. Oh boy, if you don't remember the hint from Plock, down below the symbol, there it is. The dreaded 9th world of this game, Distorted Paradise. The point where the game decides everything before has been too easy. And thankfully for this gateway, you don't have to worry about landing in the tar, or touching the lava, because the former just teleports you back, or whatever that black stuff is. But yeah, the next episode is going to be a record-breaking length, as if this one wasn't record-breaking already. So yeah, Next episode, Distorted Paradise, where all the fun begins. Baneworth out.